Shout out to my voice channel for sending me an update involving Saisha Mercado and her son, who has still not been returned to her or her spouse. She posted this audio from a phone call that she had with some individuals back when her son was first kidnapped. Now I want you to listen to this, and then I'm gonna read the caption excuse me, that she typed up on the side of this post, clarifying what's going on.
But what do we do?
Yeah, what is the crime? Can you please give us a charge?
But who said we
You
neglected
refused the B12 shot today.
I didn't refuse it. I said his
No,
father
no,
was
no,
on his
no,
way.
no. There was no refusal.
So you're saying you're taking my child away from me?
I am.
Right now,
That's
you
not
can't
gonna
take my
happen.
child away from me. I
That's
can't.
not gonna happen.
What?
Right now, in this time, I'm filing criminal charges against this
I
hospital.
never said I was.
I didn't do anything. This is so injustice. I didn't do anything. I've been complying to everything you say. I said, please wait till his father gets here.
This is going to happen. It's going to. And it is temporary. It's just a matter of how much more difficult you and Ty want to make this circumstance. Regardless, it is happening. It is temporary. Right now, it is only temporary.
Okay, so y'all just heard that audio right there. So all of this is stemming from, and by the way, this is all three of them together. That's her, Saisha, their son, and that's her her spouse. I keep saying spouse because I can't remember. I don't know if she's married to him or not. I want to say that she is because I do see it looks like a ring is on her finger. I can't tell. So for right now, I'm gonna just say that's her spouse, her partner, the father of her child, of their child. So you heard right there a recording, and she recorded the conversation. Now it sounds like she was in person talking to the person, the female, and it sounded like he was on the phone. And you can always tell the difference between an in-person conversation versus one on the phone. And they're alleging that she and the father refused to get a B12 shot, which is basically a booster shot, for their son, which she claims that that was not the case. And she says she wanted to wait for Ty, who is the father, to get there so he could be there when they do it, which is no problem. But they're making it seem like she did not do that. They're trying to make it seem like she's out to be this nefarious, unfit mother who doesn't care, in the same for him, making it seem like he's an unfit father, the way that they're framing it, and the way that in the tone that they used was just, let me go back and play it a little bit, because like I said, I'm always a good judge character of tone. But before I play that, let me read what she said on the side. Legal kidnapping, 67 nights without our son. The police officer said it's just one night. This is only temporary. It's been almost 3 months. They accuse us of refusing a B12 shot. We never refused the shot. This was an unnecessary traumatizing separation from our child. The damage done can never be undone. Relive this moment and every moment leading up to him taking him to that hospital every day. The pain and stress I experience is constant and will not rest until he is back with us and those responsible are held accountable. Help us bring our son home. Link in bio for full story and GoFundMe campaign. Please share and support however you feel in your heart. Thank you. So that was the post that she wrote, and she just posted this up on her Instagram page yesterday. I'm recording this on May 22nd, 2021. So this is a very new post. This is actually the latest post on her page. Now I'm going to go back and play the audio a little bit again. Pay attention to the tone that both the female that she's talking to and the guy who she's talking to used. Like, they came off very nasty and very standoffish.
I said his father was
No,
on his
no,
way.
no.
We're
There was no
talking.
refusal.
So you're saying.
Let me go back a little bit.
But what do we do?
Yeah, what is the crime? Can you please give us a charge?
But who said we neglected our
Now notice that the father said, what is the crime? Tell us, what did we do to basically deserve our son being taken away? Because it's not like he wasn't being neglected. He wasn't being abused.
I didn't refuse it. I said his father was on his way.
No. There was no refusal.
So you're saying you're taking my child away from me?
So the woman said that they refused to get a B12 shot, even though she came out and said that that wasn't the case. He even said that wasn't the case. So this chick is a straight up lying.
I am. Right now,
That's
you
not
can't
gonna
take
happen.
my.
Hold on. Let me go back.
So you're saying you're taking my child away from me?
I am.
So she said, so you're telling me you're taking my child away from me, and she came back and said, I am. Listen to what she said and how she said it. I am. Nasty cave bitch.
Right now,
That's
you
not
can't
gonna
take my
happen.
child away from me. I
That's
can't.
not gonna happen.
And she said, you can't take my child away from me. And then she came back and said, I can. So she went from I am to I can. Like, really listen to how they're talking.
Right now in this time, I'm filing criminal charges against this
I never
hospital.
said I was.
I didn't.
And now the father said, I'm filing criminal charges against this hospital.
I never said I was.
I didn't do anything. This is so injustice. I didn't do anything. I've been complying to everything you say. I said, please wait till his father gets here.
This is
And if you heard in the background, it sounded like a child was crying. I wonder if that was her son.
I said, please.
You heard that? It sounded like a child was crying in the background.
His father gets here.
this is going to happen. It's going to. It is temporary. It's just a matter.
Now listen to how he talks. This is going to happen. It's going to, and it's only temporary. So you mean to tell me temporary to me is something that doesn't go beyond a couple of days? It's been 3 months since the last time they both saw their child over an alleged refusal of taking a booster shot for their son.
Matter of how much more difficult you and Ty want to make this circumstance.
Now that's the part right there that makes it sound like a kidnapping. Let me run that part back again. Hold on, let me run it back some more.
It is temporary. It's just a matter of how much more difficult you and Ty want to make this circumstance.
This right there, he says, it's only temporary. It's all dependent on how much you and time make this difficult. Doesn't that sound like someone who's being held for ransom? You know how when someone is kidnapped and they hold them for ransom and say, look, I want this amount of money for your loved one to come back to you. That's what that sounds like. They are like, this literally is the definition of what she said is a legal kidnapping. And when he said that, it sounded like just that.
Regardless, it is happening.
Regardless, it has happened. This is more than for some shot. It's something else going on that they're trying to keep away from them. And I'm scared. I'm fearful of what's going on with that child. Because like I said, the child has not been around them for 3 months. They put the child in a white foster care family. They did not give them to any family members. Of course, they wouldn't do that. That would defeat the purpose of them getting the child away from them, because they could just go to the family and get the child back. But they put the child somewhere where some foster care family, as far as I know, the foster care family is white, but that's not telling much. And we don't even know. The scary part about it is we don't even know if this boy is even in the same state as they are. That child could be anywhere right now. And like I said, this story has not gotten any type of major news coverage. None. It has not appeared on any major outlet, not even local. I only saw 2 articles talking about this story. And they're not even doing really updates now. If it wasn't for the for My Voice channel, I wouldn't get many updates. So I'm thankful that he is actually staying on top of this story, because it should get way more attention than it is. Because it's scary to know that they could just take your child over the alleged not taking a booster shot, when that wasn't even the case. They said out of their own mouths that they were going to give the child the shot, but she just wanted to wait until her spouse was there. That's it.
It is temporary. Right now, it is only temporary.
And he keeps saying it's temporary, but this is currently 2 months without our child. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm telling you, these palm-colored devils out here are a piece of work. And let's just say they so-called allegedly refused this booster shot, or this B12 shot. Do you know how many times PC has refused shots for their kids? And I don't hear no stories like this popping up. And the crazy part about it is, even if it did happen, it probably would pop up because, you know, they got extracurricular privilege on their side for the story to go viral. This story really hasn't even gone that viral when you think about how viral things can go nowadays. This is really messed up. This is really messed up, and it's scary at the same time because they don't know where their son is. They don't know where their child is. They literally took their child over allegations of them not wanting to give the child a B12 shot. And not even telling them where their child is. It's not, they make it seem like that they were abusing this child, that they neglected this child and everything like that. Imagine you going to the hospital to, like, then the point in that case, then why did they even go to the hospital that day? This is exactly why she was, you know, I think just doing everything natural at one point, but she said she knew that they had to go there for something. It was for that shot. But they claim that that wasn't the case. I don't want to have this other thought in my mind. I'm not even going to put that out there. I can't even bring myself to say on here in this video what they probably are doing with that boy. I don't want to put it out there because I don't want that thought. The thought, unfortunately, is there, but I don't want to put it out there. Some of you who are listening to this right now probably can pick apart what I was about to say or trying not to say and will not say because I don't want to think that's actually going on. But that's crazy. And I think I said, mainstream media, they're not talking about it at all. This has been going on for so long, and the thing is, it's not getting as many leads, or it's not in heavy rotation as far as discussion goes the way that it should be. And that makes it even more crazier. Like, this is extremely but I'm pulling for them. I really hope that they are able to get their child back because I know they are both going through it right now. Like, imagine you're going day after day after day, month after month without seeing your child. They literally kidnapped their child legally. That should scare you over allegations of a shot or the refusal of taking one. And that's going back to what Tariq always says about the I'm white and I say so thing. That literally is on full display right there. So you telling me now that if you refuse to get a shot for your child, they can just kidnap your child and put them somewhere and don't tell you where they've been put? Is basically what they're trying to tell us now. It's gotten to that point. All I'm gonna say is this. If that hospital, something happens to that hospital, it'll be on their head. And like I said, it's not getting any type of media attention, like none. Like, for many of you who's listening to this would not notice that it existed if I didn't come on here and talk about it. But with that, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.